Hello everybody, welcome back to more Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. In this episode, we're going to be exploring a little bit more of Jungle Japes since we unlocked a couple of doors at the end of the last episode that we hadn't unlocked before. So we're going to go ahead and swim over to this cave, unlock a number 4 pad here, and now this cave, it's a little bit hard to see because of the flickering lights that they have, but there are 2 paths here, one to the right and one to the left. We'll be going to the right because there's something over here that would be useful to Diddy. See this Kremling over here with, whoa! Shockwave! He has red hair, which means that he is important. We got our first banana medal too! Sweet! Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and kick this guy's scaly tail. And he drops a blueprint! These are Kasplats. They are the ones who hold the blueprints that Snide was talking about. There are 5 in each level, 1 for each Kong. You have to go ahead and search through each level, find each one, kill them, take their blueprint with each individual Kong, and then bring them back to Snide to get golden bananas, which I'll be doing at the end of every level. I will be you don't have to do the Snide bananas right away. I'm going to be doing them after. See, this guy over here has blue hair, which is for another Kong. Obviously, there's nothing in here for us, because there's more steep hills like that one earlier that we couldn't climb. And basically, I'm going to be doing the Snide bananas at the end of every level after we have all of the Kongs. Because you know what? Actually, we're not going to be doing them even at the end of every level. We're going to be doing them all at the end of the whole game. Just because that's the way I like to roll. I don't know why I jumped to the tag barrel there. I was thinking about getting Donkey Kong out, but I figured it's easier just to roll with Diddy for now. And this should have been Cranky's intro in the very first part we met him. I perfected another of my potions, Diddy, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get much farther without it, so I suggest you pay up. You know, as much of a curmudgeon as he is, he's right, so we've got to pay the man. Or the monkey, as the case may be. Chimpy charge! Hurt his cranium! You've now got a powerful shoulder barge. Just press and hold Z, then press B. It's too good for you, Diddy. I'm not letting you have another potion yet. Come and see me on the next level. I have no idea if that's the voice that I was using for him before, but it's the voice I'm rolling with for now. Anyway, now, yes, we have a new move. Hold down Z and press B. Diddy winds up and takes off. He runs in a direction which, contrary to Cranky's assurances, it's not a shoulder barge, it's a headbutt. But he basically crashes head first into anything that's in front of him. You can steer while you're doing it, but you can't stop or turn around. And there's a giant beaver, which I believe they're called naughties in this game, if I remember correctly. Now, with this move, we can actually finish that area that we were in before that, you know, Diddy was saying that we needed Cranky's help. But before we do that, I'm actually going to get Donkey Kong out and switch over to him. Because we've got some stuff to collect here. Now, if I remember correctly, we're all out of banana coins with Donkey, but that doesn't matter right now. I'm in the banana collecting business. Now, your ammunition, no matter what it is, will just fly off straight into the distance, and it won't matter, you know, it doesn't, like, drop over a distance or anything like it would in real life. Which, obviously, you're not going to be shooting coconuts out of a gun in real life anyway, so I don't know why I'm even talking about it. But we can go ahead and collect these bananas. And now we have 2 banana medals. Yep, even though there are 100 bananas on each level, you really only need to collect 75 of them to be able to get the banana medal. Which, that's all you really need to get 100% completion in this game. I'm going to be switching back over to Diddy here. Just because. And we're actually going to go... Let me think. We don't have enough banana coins with Donkey yet to unlock to get his ability from Cranky. So we're gonna go up and do some more stuff with Diddy. Since this is actually one of my favorite parts of the game coming up, in the whole game, this one of my favorite parts of the game is right at the very, very beginning. It's in that cave area that we were in before, that we, you know, the area that we couldn't finish without Cranky's help. Now that we have the Chimpy charge, we can actually finish that area. And I can show off just how awesome this game can get. So we're just gonna go ahead and walk right up Spiral Mountain, just like we did before, and go on into the cave. Oh, I love this game so much. You guys have no idea. You know how some people
They fondly remember a game from their childhood that's like some people remember a Mario game, some people remember Banjo-Kazooie, or some people have even older games than that, like an original 8-bit Mario game or something like that. That's this game for me. This game was my childhood. This is probably my favorite game on the N64. We just used Chimpy charge to batter down that gate. It's my favorite game on the N64, bar none. So now we got this introduction of these guys. We saw them in the intro, but basically, these guys, I don't know what they're called, but basically they're so well protected with that orange armor that no matter how many times we hit them, they won't die. But anyway, you can't see his attack very well since he's just hitting the wall, but basically his attack is to throw grenades at you, which do normal damage, but they are annoying. That gives you a clue as to how you're supposed to beat them, as well as their orange armor. Just crouch, press right C, and boom. Okay, now we go ahead and hit this. And that's going to slow down the conveyor belts in the other part of the room, but only for a little while. They're going to turn back on eventually. And whoa! What was that? Oh, that's the zingers in here. I was wondering when they were going to... I was trying to remember when they introduced that mechanic. Go ahead and hit that switch to open this area. But the zingers now, and now until the end of the game, will be dropping stuff on your head. Especially grenades. That's something they're very fond of, is dropping grenades on people, on Kong's heads. Go ahead and pop that balloon. We have 90 bananas now. We're only 10 shy of getting all of them for this level. Go ahead and run across these conveyor belts. You could... I've tried doing this while they were sped up, but it's almost impossible. Now these down here, these are called crystal coconuts. These are going to be an important, very important pickup for later on in the game. For now, we're just going to go ahead, hop down here, grab our 5 bananas, and head off in a minecart! Yeah!
Alright, listen up, Diddy. Collect 50 coins on this pleasant scenic ride to win a golden banana. Use the control stick to speed up, slow down, and lean left or right. Press A to jump. Watch out for the other carts in the chasing TNT barrel. See you at the other end.
Alright, let's go! Oh my gosh, I love this game. I love this part of the game. Basically, the whole idea is to try to get to the end as fast as you can while collecting as many coins along the way as you can. Because if you don't go as fast as you can, if you just try to slow down and cheap it out by taking your time to avoid all the obstacles, there's a TNT barrel on a cart behind you that will hit you if you aren't careful. So we've got some coins up here. Jump and grab those. There's all kinds of obstacles to avoid in here. Kremlings with clubs, other minecarts, Kremlings and TNT barrels that try to drop on our heads. Now you do have to collect 50 coins here, but it's not that hard as long as you keep a cool head about you. Watch me screw this up. I just jinxed myself really badly. Watch me screw this up. Okay, go ahead inside. You can slow down and speed up by tilting up and down on the control stick. Tilt left and right to be able to grab these things on the left and the right. Those guys drop health, but it's useless to us. We have unlimited health in here. Go ahead and grab some coins on their way down this area. Jump down here, grab that. Yep, if you idle on the title screen, actually, this is one of the demos that comes up, is this area. And there's a reason, because this is one of the most awesome parts of the game. It seriously is. That gator head will open automatically for you, don't freak out. A couple of coins down here in its esophagus. Grab this one over here. Gotta watch out for these TNT barrels. Oddly, they won't explode if they just hit the minecart. They only explode if they hit you. Go ahead and not hit that switch so we can grab more coins here on the left and on the right. Same with that one. They'll get more diabolical. This is not the only minecart section in this game. They'll get more diabolical from here.
Alright, great ride, huh? You won a banana, Diddy, right?
Alright, our 6th golden banana! Sounds awesome! And yes, my friends, my favorite part of the game is already over. Aww, but don't worry, there'll be more minecarts later on. Jeez, I don't know what's up with... I'm acting really, really fired up today for some reason. But, yeah, we're almost done with Diddy in this level already, actually. We only have a couple of more golden bananas to find. And we already have... Okay, there's 5 more bananas there for Donkey Kong. Ow. But yeah, we already have 95 of his 100 bananas, and we have all but 2 of his golden bananas. So yeah, we're almost done with Diddy here. Now, I will give you a clue. You're going to have to use teamwork a lot for characters in this game. There's going to be a lot of moments where you have to backtrack with one character once you've already gone over with another character because they've unlocked something for you. So, yeah. We're going to have to unlock some things with Donkey to find some things with Diddy and vice versa. We'll go back here in this cave because I believe there's a banana coin. Yes, there is. Now, we've got to find some more banana coins because, you know, those are important. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They're important, very important in this early part of the game. Later on, they're going to be mostly useless, but in the early parts of the game, they're pretty useful. Oh, I am so fired up. I love this game so much. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even... Okay, so this area up here, there's another Kasplat with yellow hair. It's hard to tell in the lighting, but he is yellow. He has a couple of attacks. He'll do this combo punch that'll take off 1 heart. He also has that shockwave attack that you saw before, which will take off another heart, but it can hit you in a much wider radius than it looks. See, you gotta jump to avoid it. Otherwise, even when the shockwave itself doesn't hit you, it might, the hitbox might. So, it's a little bit clumsy that way. Go ahead and hit this and grab that. So now we have Donkey Kong's blueprint as well as 4 more banana coins. So we're gonna go ahead and backtrack to where Cranky is and go talk to the old monkey. Now we probably could have done this earlier because I think there's some more banana coins around that area that I willfully missed before, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it now because I want to do all of these things at about the same time. Okay, we'll go ahead and enter Cranky's lab. And go ahead and skip Cranky's dial-up because it's exactly the same as the one that we heard already for Diddy. And go ahead and get Baboon Blast, Barrelum Perilous.
You can now play the Barrel Blast courses. Find my pad with your ugly mug on it and press Z to launch yourself on your way. When you're in a barrel, press Z to fire yourself out.
Then he says the same thing about not giving us another potion until the next level. We can go ahead and leave him alone. So yeah, an interesting thing in this game is that they put in mechanics from like older Donkey Kong games, but only as side things, like the barrel blast that he just talked about. Those are an essential part of Donkey Kong Country, but in this game they're nothing more than a minigame to get golden bananas and occasionally help you advance the level. But anyway, in this part, we can go ahead and unlock this door. That box might look really familiar to any of you guys who have played Donkey Kong Country before. Go ahead and, before we do that, we gotta grab these things, because once we do step into the box, we're not gonna be able to grab it. And...
to return to being DK, hold Z and then press left Z. Press and hold Z, then press B to charge attack!
We are Rambi the Rhinoceros! One of the best animal partners in Donkey Kong Country, and always a crowd favorite. We can go ahead and run around this area, smash open everything, crush huts. Yeah, there's Diddy's last 5 bananas, actually. And we can go ahead and run out here. Now, there's one thing about this game is that it's very limited in where you can take Rambi. You can't take him out that area. See? Can't. Because running around with Rambi in this world, I don't know. It just wouldn't, you know, there's not much use for it. It's not designed to be that, but it doesn't, setting up boundaries like that prevents it from being game breaking in any way. So go ahead and open this up again, because there's one more thing we have to do as Rambi. And this actually was one of the things when I initially played this game as a kid that gave me fits, because when I was originally playing this, I was playing it on a computer, on a television with really bad color tubes, so I couldn't tell that there was a path off to the left here, which meant that this door was completely unknown to me until after I bought 2 different strategy guides, one from Nintendo, one from Prima. Go ahead and press ZB to use the Rambi charge and knock that door down. Now we can go ahead and try to come down here, but it doesn't do anything. This is going to be for things for later Kongs. basically, I just unlocked it now so we wouldn't have to come back and do it later. Now that we have Donkey Kong's Baboon Blast, we actually can get all of his bananas that are left. He's got one through that as well as some other stuff, but we also, by knocking down those huts, we opened up these little areas here that are all going to be useful for us. We have, each one has 5 bananas and a switch. And each switch unlocks a golden banana somewhere in the main lobby area of Jungle Japes. But they only give us, well, I was gonna say they only give us about 40 seconds to get to them, but I forgot, for donkeys they don't actually give us a time limit. For the later Kongs, like Diddy even, there actually is going to be a time limit for that. But, you know, it's not that bad of a time limit. There's only a couple of Kongs that it really becomes an issue with, and even then it's not that hard. So we can just run over here and grab Donkey Kong's 3rd banana on Jungle Japes for a total of 7. Alright, and then we're gonna head on over here. Because over here, in this area with the boulder, probably couldn't see it before, and maybe you did, but you look up there, there's a ledge with some vines. So we're gonna go ahead and climb this tree. Jump up here, swing across these vines, grab these coins, and go ahead and press Z on the pad. Oh! And this is the Barrel Blast minigame. There's one of these in each level, and like I said before, some of them are essential to the level, and others are just for collecting bananas and golden bananas. Basically, these are the old barrel mechanics in Donkey Kong Country, only in 3D, which makes it, I guess it's difficult, but since you can't aim the barrels yourself, it's not that hard. It's basically an exercise in timing. Alright! Banana number 4! We only got one more, and that is actually Snide's banana, now that I think about it, which means that we've gotten all the golden bananas we're gonna get for Donkey Kong in this level. Because we already have the blueprint, we just haven't given it back to Snide yet. Which we actually don't need to until, you know, we never need to until the very end of the game. So we're gonna go ahead and switch back to Diddy. And we're going to go ahead this way, back to the area where Cranky is, and taking the banana warp. I'm going to head on over to the, let me think. Is it the left? No, it's the right. My bad. Right here is Diddy's final 5 bananas. And that, my friends, is all you get for finding all 100 bananas for a Kong on the level, aside from an intense feeling of personal satisfaction. Hit the switch. That unlocks that gate right there by Funky Kong's armory. So we have to race over there, climb that vine, and get there. Well, it's actually not that hard. We have 50 whole seconds to do it, and they gave us a banana warp right here that takes us all the way out here. So, no biggie. Typically, you're going to have around 30 seconds or so to actually have to climb the vine and get up to Funky's, which, you know, is way more than enough time. Like I said, though, these are going to get harder as we unlock later Kongs. So, that's it. 4 more. We've now completely completed Diddy's tasks here on Jungle Japes, and we're only missing 5 bananas for DK, which I'm going to go see if I can find them right now. I'm probably just gonna cut ahead to when I find those last 5 bananas, because I honestly don't remember where they are. They're probably just sitting up in a tree somewhere that I completely missed like a dork. That happens a lot. Yeah, there's not here. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably just wander around a bit, try to find them. I'm just gonna spare you guys the trouble and go ahead and cut ahead to when I find them. So, see you guys in a second. Okay, so it only took me a few minutes to realize that I had found them earlier and I completely forgot about them. They're right here. And we're done! Yeah, boy, we're done. We just finished both Donkey and Diddy's rolls here on Jungle Japes. How awesome is that? Now that we have all 100 bananas, though, we can actually go inside this door.
Howdy, Donkey. We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if you can feed my buddy Scoff over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you got any tasty bananas, go stand on our pad and let's see what we can do.
So, these guys are named Troff and Scoff. Basically, their mechanic is to allow us to reach the boss, but we can only do so by feeding Scoff the amount of bananas that they have on the door up there. Right now it's only 60, but in later levels it's going to get high as 400 something, which means we basically have to complete at least 5 Kongs to be able to finish and get to the boss. So go ahead and feed Scoff with his 60 bananas. Shoot Troff way up there to grab the key. Like the fat pork. I don't get it. You know, I can understand the pig being fat and the hippo, but why does the hippo like bananas? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about hippos. And I'm talking over the fact that there's an epic door opening scene going on. Nice. But yeah, each door can only be entered by one particular Kong. The only one who can face this boss is Donkey. Diddy cannot go in here. The doors will slam in his face and not allow him to enter. What is this guy? Oh my. So it's a gigantic armadillo with cannons that shoot fireballs? Yeah, all you gotta do to avoid his fireballs is zigzag back and forth. And then once he pops his head out, grab the TNT barrel and smack him right in the nose. Yeah, this is Army Dillo, I believe that's his name. He isn't that hard of a boss, but he does showcase some of the things that they use for this almost every boss fight in this game. The TNT barrels, the fact that the bosses are much, much, much bigger than the Kongs are, and the fact that the bosses have really, really bad aiming at some points, and on other points they are really good shots. The fact that the TNT barrels are only useful in the boss fights. And the really terrific ripple effect that happens every time he slams the ground. How cool is that? Bet you didn't know the N64 could do that, could you? But yeah, this guy's so ominous that it actually started to storm the second he came down. That's how ominous he is. But really, in all honesty, he's not that hard of a boss fight. As long as you have a solid grasp of Donkey Kong's controls and being able to zigzag back and forth, you should be able to beat him fairly easily. The only thing is that the hitbox for hitting him with the barrel gets a little dodgy at times if you get too close. So you just gotta make sure to stand well away from him before you hit him with it. And stand for a Nintendo boss after hitting him 3 times. His cannons go blasting off, and he gets so scared that he runs away from us like a little chicken. And he leaves behind a key.
What? Nice going, DK. That looks like one of the keys to Clumsy's cage, right?
It is. We have our first key. Which means that we have actually completed this level as of right now! Obviously we haven't completely finished this level, nor have we, because we don't have all the Kongs yet, so we can't 100% this level yet. But we have completed it, you know, we have completed Donkey and Diddy's part of this level, I might say. And we've also beaten the boss, which means that we can unlock the next level! But we're not going to be doing that right now. We're going to be doing that in the next episode. So, on the next part, we'll be going to the second level of the game and seeing what k.rool has in store for us there. See you guys all next time. Good night.